Good morning. Today I would like to go through the most exciting investment of next century, blockchain technology, Bitcoin and other miners. Okay. So thank you for coming here, another 10x investor education, and then disclaimer, this is not an advice, do your own research, invest accordingly. I would like to go through a couple of blockchain related companies, how I am investing, and I'm not trying to sell anything here. So this will help to give you better education on blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies, and all the investment vehicles. Okay, so I am an active investor in blockchain, both Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I invested into GBTC, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, and a couple of other Riot and Mara Bitcoin miners. And then I have been investing heavily into Bitcoin recently away from gold. Okay, so if you are into first time Bitcoin, I will show why blockchain in Bitcoin next couple of years is going to go 10x, and then how do you invest best way. There are so many companies involved into blockchain and Bitcoin technology. How do you pick? How do you choose? What is the best process to invest into, and where do you invest into? Okay, so let's me go through a high level overview of, like, I subscribe to a lot of articles on blockchain and Bitcoin, and I follow a lot of information regarding blockchain pricing and Bitcoin pricing. Okay, so this is a recent article from Jocks. It's very high overview of where Bitcoin and blockchain in 2017 and 2018, and how Bitcoin was $20,000 at that time, and how it ended up where it is right now. Okay, so what are the companies that we can invest into this blockchain and Bitcoin technology? If you don't know, in investing there is concept of picks and access. What does a real picks and access means? So instead of lot of companies during gold rush, people who sold picks and access, they made a lot more money actually instead of buying in gold. Okay, so that's the same concept here. Okay, so one way to make money is directly buying Bitcoin. Other ways is to make money is through buying the technologies, miners that support Bitcoin and Bitcoin production and Bitcoin price. Okay, so that's what we are going to go through. The stocks that are involved into picks and access, the miners, and the infrastructure companies, the payment processing companies, Square and PayPal, and then the companies that invest into business development, that help integrate other companies with blockchain technologies, and what are the features and ETFs involved into blockchain technologies, how we can invest them. Okay, so we'll go through quickly a couple of articles and what I have been investing into and how you can invest into, and with a little risk, how you can profit in next couple of years easily with in these blockchain technologies. Okay, let's go through them. Okay, so first of all, why Bitcoin? Why blockchain? Okay, I have a big believer in gold, and I have been hedging with gold my stock price down, and also hedging US Treasury with gold. But recently, the problem with gold is people don't like investing into gold, especially the millennials. They don't prefer gold, they prefer crypto, they prefer Bitcoin, they prefer Ethereum, they prefer Litecoin and crazy all our cryptos instead of gold and treasuries. Okay, so that's the reason why Bitcoin has become so famous, and people want to, and also people want to hold the Bitcoins and pay money using Bitcoins for their transaction day to day purchase. Okay, so why Bitcoins? What companies? So these days, instead of companies as a reserve asset investing into treasury, they are buying Bitcoins heavily. I'm not talking about 10 million, $20 million. I'm talking about hundreds of $1 million. Okay, this becoming imp- this improving the demand for Bitcoin, and that's the reason why Bitcoin prices are going up. Okay, MicroStrategy is a cloud company that invested heavily into $450 million into Bitcoin, and recently they announced. Same with Square. Okay, Square invested in $50 million buying directly Bitcoin, they reserve cash. Okay, so if you look at Square, which this is a recent article, November 6th, Square quarter revenue, the revenue from Bitcoin went up all the way to 1,100% in quarter three. If you quickly look at it, 80% of the revenue came from, it's called Cash App, okay, $2.07 billion. Okay, out of $3 billion revenue, the quarter revenue, they are generating from cryptocurrencies. Imagine the power of Cash App. It has millions of users using, and then they trade billions of transactions, and they, you know, Square is minting money using the Cash App and also Bitcoin. That's the exact reason why they invested directly buying into Bitcoins with their reserve cash, with their profits. Okay. So, and also this article tells you what are the companies, why directly public companies are investing into Bitcoin, directly buying Bitcoin instead of buying into treasuries or buying into gold. They think this will appreciate a lot more than a treasury or a gold. That's the reason why they have profits, they're directly buying into Bitcoins. You know, MicroStrategy bought in 425 million, Square in 50 billion. Okay, I'll go to the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which is like a gold trust where they actually hold gold, secure the gold, and if the gold prices goes up, the return percentage will get it. Exactly like that. Instead of, if you don't want to buy Bitcoin, then you can buy Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Okay, so let me go through another article where the recent article that tells that hyped up the price of Bitcoin, um, which is known also digital gold. Okay, the PayPal, Square, and the Fed had been sending Bitcoin soaring. The reason Fed sending Bitcoin soaring is because they are creating, they are printing like trillions of dollars, and then the value of the money is going down. And whereas the limited supply of Bitcoin creating a lot more demand for the Bitcoin, so that's increasing the price. Okay, that's the reason why. If you take a look at the growth in Bitcoin price last 1 year, 80%, but the last 1 month the price went up by 40%. I will show you in a bit how the Bitcoin price went up in last 1 month and 1 year. Okay, so let me see Bitcoin price. Okay, 1 year 85% return, 1 month 40% return. So as you can see here, the last 1 month, the news that is coming from these companies investing heavily into buying into Bitcoin and trading into Bitcoin, and then that prompted more people buying and trading into Bitcoin. Okay, that's the reason why the Bitcoin prices are going up. Okay, so let's go through this article. Okay, so why Square went on a $50 million Bitcoin buying spree. Okay, a lot of people know Square. It's a fintech financial company. Okay, then on this news, the Bitcoin price went up crazy on this day. Okay, can't believe. So the reason why Square buying into Bitcoin is they're hedging against other investments and also hedging against treasuries, hedging against US dollar. So, and also they know the price of Bitcoin demand going to go up and price going to go up. They want to take a profit from that price increase. That's the simple reason. Okay, so this is an article that goes through quickly. Top 10 cryptocurrencies will explode in 2022. I completely agree with this article. One of them being Bitcoin, the other one being Litecoin, another one being third Ethereum. So I'm not going to invest anything else apart from unless these are top three coins. Okay, now let's go through this article. What is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust? I will go through Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Okay, first of all, if you have a lot of money in IRA, retirement accounts, where you can't buy Bitcoin directly, this is what you buy. The problem with Grayscale Bitcoin is the transaction fee is high, close to 2.5%. But if you are trading Bitcoins, you have to pay transaction fee. Excuse me, transaction fee, and also you have to worry about security of securing your Bitcoins. Okay, that is the most challenging. Okay, with Bitcoin Trust, you are not worried about it. You pay still 2% fee, but the thing is, if you have a lot of money in IRA, you instead of buying, you can't buy Bitcoins first of all. So you can buy Grayscale Bitcoin Trust like a stock, and then you sell, you take a profit, your IRA, retirement account, you don't have to pay taxes, you enjoy. Okay, so people know it's going to go up, and at the same time they don't have to pay taxes. This is becoming very famous in retirement accounts. Okay, so let's go through summary of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This is their website, and you can see the market performance. And exactly as I said, eligible for tax advantaged accounts like IRAs, and also title ownership, and as well as publicly quoted in a stock exchange, and service providers, and robust security and storage. That is the main four reasons why people ready to pay 2% extra service charge and buy GBTC. The reason why I also buy GBTC is because, if you don't know or not, ARK funds heavily invest into GBTC in one of their fund. Okay, so if you don't know ARK is a Cathy Wood. It's called modern Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett. So she heavily invests into Bitcoin, and she expects the price to go up like crazy of Bitcoin next couple of years. As you can see here, the weekly daily injection of their capital, they invested like weekly. This week they invested close to $10 million into Bitcoin. Okay, on November 13th they invested into $3 million, on November 12th invested $3 million. This is how they have been buying GBTC trust. Okay, so that's the reason why GBTC. So when people like this invest into GBTC, especially when GBTC has to buy more Bitcoins, the end of the result is, as you can see here, Grayscale this week bought over 15,000 Bitcoins, which were close to $250 million. Imagine they buying $250 million weekly, and how much Bitcoin price will grow up. The company owns close to $8 billion in Bitcoins, and then this is the biggest holder of Bitcoins in the world. And the net worth of the cryptocurrency is $10 billion. As you can see here, 80% of it is in actually Bitcoin, and another 20% is in other cryptocurrencies. Okay, that is the reason why, I told you multiple reasons why so far people are crazy into buying Bitcoins, and then why Bitcoin price is going up. It's basically supply and demand. Okay, so I showed you how ARK has been buying. This is called a lucid tracking. You can track all stocks bought by ARK funds. Okay, so there are, if you go to grayscale.com, you can see other trusts also, Litecoin trust, Ethereum trust, and you can see the main thing that is going up is Grayscale Bitcoin trust. Since 2013 the return has been 9,000%. Okay, so it's close to 10x in less than 20 years. Okay, so with the recent articles, so apart from investing directly into Bitcoin or Grayscale Bitcoin, what are other stocks, pick and access, miner companies, technology companies that support price of Bitcoin, production of Bitcoin coins actually. Okay, so 3 small cap Bitcoin stocks that could benefit from Square's purchase. Okay, this is, you can directly invest into Square, you can directly invest into miner, right? This is one of the major, this is still very small company, but one of the big miner companies with a good institutional ownership, and the stock price has been doing really good. I'm invested into heavily into this miner. Okay, and also next is Hive blockchain. The problem with Hive blockchain, it doesn't trade like Riot in Nasdaq, it trades in OTC. If you have to buy this one, you have to pay a lot of commission. I don't want to pay commission, and also it's a penny stock at this point. This is pretty much getting profitable, but the reason why it's trading in OTC and I don't do a commission, whereas Riot in Nasdaq you can buy this commission free, and a lot of institutional investors are buying this. What they do is they buy big miner missions, and they produce a lot of Bitcoins every month. Okay, that's their job is. Another company is MicroStrategy. So Square, Hive blockchain, MicroStrategy, and Riot Bitcoin. Okay, so I can show you my Riot blockchain investments. As you can see, the Bitcoin 1 year return is close to 85%, and whereas my 1 year return on Riot blockchain, which is a minor company, is 165%. So that is what, when I say pick and access, the companies that support production of Bitcoin, the prices can go up more than the price appreciation of Bitcoin itself. Okay, so last couple of months I've been investing. My return has been close to 46%, 500 stocks. but I can see a lot of options I hold. Okay, so the reason excuse me, reason why I prefer to invest in Riot versus directly a lot of money in Bitcoin is because I can take the leverage of being a stock option. Okay, so I can buy, I can sell $2 puts, I can sell covered calls, $6 covered call. The Riot price is right now $4, $6 covered call, $8 covered calls. I can get more premium on the covered calls. So, and basically, when I sell $2 puts, basically I'm also reducing my um, risk, because if price goes down and the Bitcoin price goes down, Riot price goes down, then I can get on average my price of the Riot will go down to $2 as well. So that's the reason why this directly I can't do any of these transactions with directly with Bitcoin coin itself. Okay, that's the reason why I try to invest into the stocks. Also, I invest directly into Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as into these miner stocks also. Okay, so that's the reason why I just want to go through a few more articles before closing this. Excuse me. So next article is one of my other ETF is BLOK ETF. As going before, the companies that support these Bitcoin, okay, Square is directly fintech company which support purchasing of Bitcoins, Galaxy Digital, okay, Intercontinental Exchange, AMD and Nvidia, they heavily into blockchain chip manufacturing. Okay, and these companies support integrating blockchain technologies into other companies. So this is well diversified, good rated ETF. You want to take advantage of companies that are supporting blockchain. So this is the article talks about the difference between buying Bitcoin versus and Robinhood versus Coinbase, which we covered already. So if you like this article so far, please like and excuse me. So if you like this article so far, please go through, do your own research. Okay, so I like Bitcoin, I like Riot, and as you can see here, the ownership November 2nd week, BlackRock, Morgan Stanley heavily accumulating heavily into this Riot blockchain technology stock. Okay, and also Riot has been decently ranked well compared to other minor companies. And if you can look at their relative strength, momentum has been really good, and 1 year return is close to 120%, 60%. See, anytime it's always been positive. That's a really good news, because anytime you trade, you're making money. Okay, so next one I would like to show you is Marathon Patent Group, which is just like Riot. This is also becoming profitable. They are also making a lot of Bitcoins, mining a lot of Bitcoins, and becoming profitable. Okay, so this is last before ending this, I want to show this is very good website that gives you a lot of background around blockchain and Bitcoin, and what are the other technologies that's supporting, and where will the price of Bitcoin at the end around 2040. Okay, so far I have shown you why this is a 10x investment for me, how I'm basically trading into Bitcoin and blockchain. Okay, so if you really new investor into blockchain in Bitcoin, okay, I would suggest take like a 1 or 2% of your investment portfolio. Okay, invest directly into these at these percentages, directly by Bitcoin or Ethereum, on Robinhood or Coinbase, and then buy 25% into miners such as Riot and 25% into ETF. This will make you a diversified portfolio, and as the Bitcoin price falls, keep buying that for next couple of months and years. This will make sure then you are into that theme of blockchain Bitcoin investments, and you will not miss the boat. Okay, I I have read through so many articles and spent so much time. If you like the video, please click on that like the video link bottom, and thank you for visiting, coming.